again. It is a new year, new me, hence the haircut. I was really sick and tired of the purple and how damaged my hair was. So I was like, let's just chop this bad boy off. I've been wanting to do this for so long, and I finally had the balls to do it. So I did it. And I'm so glad. It feels so much lighter. I feel like it's so much easier to style. I'm still getting used to it. It just happened, but I love it, and I'm so glad I got rid of all that damaged hair. I eventually want to go blonde again, but as of right now, I'm just trying to grow it all out and get my natural hair back. So in this video, I just wanted to show you guys how I did my brows, and I'm gonna do it two different ways. One with a pencil and one with the Anastasia dip brow in medium brown. Now, I use the same products in every single video. So one of them was the Taupe MAC Impecable Brow. I don't think they make these anymore, and if they do, that's awesome. Otherwise, you could use Lingering, Spiked, Strut, depending on your hair color. For me right now, I'd probably be using like Lingering, just because I don't want it to be too harsh, and especially because those pencils do have a lot of pigment to them. You don't want it to look too harsh, so I probably wouldn't use Spiked. I definitely use Lingering. And then for the Anastasia dip brow, I'll be using the medium brown, the same shade that I've been using. And then I also have my NW20 Studio Finish and my KIKO Eyebrow Fibers Mascara. That's basically all the tools that I'll be using in this video, so I hope you guys enjoy this, and if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe. I hope you guys enjoy it. Bye! So typically I wouldn't have my face on already when I'm doing my brows. I would probably just have my foundation on, and then my bronzer, my concealer, all that. I won't be doing my eyes just yet, but usually what I do is after all the face products that I put on, I'll go ahead and do my brows and then start with my eyeshadow, my eyeliner, my lashes, etc. But in this video, I wanted to look a little bit more decent, so I went ahead and prepared myself already, and then I went ahead and did my brows. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Alright, so let's begin. I normally set my brows with the NYX Eyebrow Shaper. You've seen it in my previous videos, but unfortunately, while I was setting up, I have lost it, I've misplaced it, I have no idea where it is. I've looked everywhere, high and low, and cannot find it. So we're just gonna go ahead and do without them. First, let's go ahead and start with the pencil. Let's do the left brow. What I normally do is I go ahead and fill it in, and then I take my concealer and clean up underneath, and almost just creating that highlight underneath the brow bone. What I normally do is I just draw on the front of my brows right here, just to fill in those areas that are missing hairs, and I lightly stroke my pencil, and then I flick it up. So I do it in this angle of using like the tip or the edge of the pencil. You can always clean up afterwards with your concealer. So you see I'm kind of just like stroking the pencil upwards and using that edge of the brush, or the pencil, to create like a natural effect. And then I'm gonna fill in just a little bit on the top too, just because I'm still growing this out. end up brushing these out anyways with this spoolie. Same right here at the arch area. Everyone's brows are shaped differently, so the way you want, typically the way you would like to shape them is you want to measure it from where the end of the, right here at the nose area. That's basically where you would want the beginning of your brows to stop. I like mine obviously thicker and longer, so it's a little further in. And then what you want to do is you want to angle it this way from the tip of your nose to the pupil. And that's basically where your arch is going to be. Let me actually do this way. So right there, that's basically where you want your arch. And then same goes with the end of your brow. So you want to stop where the eye is. Okay? Basically where you would want your brows to end. Now some people like to have a longer tail on their brow. I just like it to look natural. So now that I've filled it in, I'm gonna go ahead and brush it upwards. You gotta brush it upwards so that it, like, you know, looks more natural. I like to brush them up and then just slightly brush them sideways to where the direction of the hair goes. So that's the pencil. All right, so now let's go ahead and use the Anastasia dip brow, and I'm using medium brown with an angled brush from Milk. This one is the number, who knows, because I've had this forever. Again, previous videos, little trick that I do, I don't dip straight through the product. I actually like to grab a little bit of product and then using the rim of the dip brow, I like to take off the excess product. I like to say that it's like you're buttering your bread, putting your little butter in your bread, so that you get a thinner application. Now your brows are not twins, they are sisters. So they're not always going to be identical, but I usually like to start off on the side that I'm less comfortable with. So I usually do my left side and then I do my right side right after, just because I'm more comfortable with doing my right side than I am with my left. That's the same that goes with your eyeliner. When I do my liquid liner or like a winged liner, any eyeliner, if you really want to perfect it, you want to start on the eye that you're less comfortable doing, and then you want to do the one that you're more comfortable with afterwards. It just makes it easier because you already know how to do your liner on the right side or your eyebrows on the right side, so it's just easier for you to copy the left side. Make sense? Perfect. Basically, it's just the same concept that I did on my other brow. So you want to start filling in on the bottom. Please don't, I mean, like, some people do this, but they like to make it look square. It just doesn't look natural. So try to make your brows look as natural as possible. Try to have just a little bit of guideline. The Anastasia Beverly Hills has stencils, so that actually helps you out to kind of create brows if you don't have any. I think that really helps. I love that product. But if you don't really have brows, get the stencils from Anastasia. So let's go ahead and begin. I'm just gonna fill in on the bottom here. And I usually just draw this little line first and then brush upwards. And then you're gonna be using your spoolie here and there too, so. I actually have Frida brows if I grow them out. If you've seen pictures of me as a child, I had mustache. I had my little thick brows, my little caterpillar eyebrows. Super thankful for it. But I ended up actually shaving them when I was in middle school. And thankfully, they grew back. You see how I've created that line on the bottom already. So now all you gotta do, sorry, I put too much up here. You can always just brush it out if it's too heavy. Take my NW20 Studio Finish from MAC with my flat concealer brush, 242, 252, I don't remember. And then just grab a little bit of product. I usually focus the product just more on the tip of the brush. And then start right here. I used to use a angled brush to do my concealer and then blend it out with a flat brush, but I've just been finding this so much easier and faster. That's if, I mean, I use the angled brush just to get it more defined and really crisp, but I've been loving the more natural look, so I try to keep it as natural as possible by using less product. So to set the brows, I'll be using my KIKO Milano No. 5 mascara, eyebrow fibers. And my thing right now is brushing my brows upwards because I like that it looks kind of, you know, grungy. So I just like to brush it upwards like that. And I don't touch the skin. I mean, normally if I wanted to just put on just the mascara, the eyebrow mascara, I would use it directly onto the skin too, and then kind of lightly brush it. But when I actually do my brows with pencil or the dip brow, I just lightly touch the hairs. Take my spoolie and then brush it again. You see how I did a little boo-boo on the end here? Oy, not cute. So you can always go over it with your concealer brush. You know. And that's how I do my brows. Alright guys, so this is your final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and this tutorial. I want to challenge you guys to step out of your comfort zone here and there and just not do so much of the carving out and the concealed brows and like super defined. Try to use a pencil sometimes and just maybe even just the eyebrow mascara. But I just really think it's important to just enhance our beauty rather than completely transforming ourselves. Although it is makeup, we can always wash it off. That's great, but try to do something a little different here and there. But I hope you guys enjoyed it, because I sure did, and I hope to see you on my next video. Love you guys. Bye. Now, which one do you guys like?